All right, are you ready to ditch those repetitive tasks and seriously supercharge your workflow? In this explainer, we're going to crack open some incredible automation power by connecting the intelligent voice of Retell AI with the no-code engine of Make.com. Let's see how this all works.
Just imagine this for a second. A new lead fills out a form on your website. Now, instead of that lead just sitting there going cold in a spreadsheet, what if your business could call them within seconds? This isn't science fiction anymore. It's about solving one of the biggest problems out there: slow follow-up. We all know when leads go cold, conversion rates just plummet. Instant contact, that's a total game changer.
And here's what's so cool about this. Until pretty recently, setting something like this up was, well, it was a complex technical mess. You'd have to be comfortable working with HTTP modules, calling APIs directly, but that all changes today. Retell AI's official integration with Make.com now makes this whole process incredibly simple for anyone.
Okay, so let's meet the two key players in our setup. On one side, we've got the AI voice agent, and on the other, the automation platform that's going to connect it to all your other tools.
Think of it like this. Retell AI, that's the intelligent voice. It's the AI agent that's actually making and taking the phone calls, having a surprisingly human-like conversation. And Make.com, that's the automation engine. It's like the central nervous system for your business, connecting all your apps and telling them exactly what to do and when to do it.
So the very first step, the foundation for everything else we're going to do, is getting these two powerful platforms to talk to each other. And you'll see just how simple this one-time setup is. Let's walk through it right now.
Okay, so in Make.com, you'll start a new thing called a scenario. From there, you just search for the official Retell AI module. Once you select it, it'll prompt you to create a connection. You'll just give it a name you can remember, and then it's going to ask you to paste in something called an API key.
So what on earth is an API key? Don't let the name scare you. It's basically just a secure digital key. Think of it like a special password that lets two different apps trust each other and communicate securely. You can generate a new one right inside your Retell AI dashboard under the API keys section. Just copy it, paste it back into Make.com, and that's it. They're connected.
All right, with the connection made, let's actually build our first automated call. We'll use a real-world example. Let's say there's a travel agency, we'll call it Nomadica, and they want to instantly follow up with new leads who've shown interest in their awesome cultural trips.
Now this agency, they capture all their new leads in a simple Google Sheet, just like this one. It's got the lead's name, their email, and of course their phone number. This simple spreadsheet is going to be the starting pistol for our entire automation.
So, the crucial piece of the puzzle here is the trigger. In Make.com, we tell the Google Sheets module to just watch this one file. The moment, and I mean the second, a new row with a new lead is added, our entire workflow is going to kick into gear.
That trigger immediately fires our next step, the action. We'll use that Retell AI module we just connected and pick the Create a Phone Call function. This basically tells Retell, hey, a new lead just dropped in. It's time to make a call.
Now this is where it gets really cool. We don't want to make some generic robotic call, right? We want to personalize it. And the secret sauce to doing that is using what are called dynamic variables. This lets us take the data from our spreadsheet, like the person's name and email, and inject it right into the AI agent script.
And here's what you get. The AI agent May doesn't just say, hello. She says, hi Nathan, using the actual name from the spreadsheet. This one simple step completely transforms the call from a cold outreach into a relevant, personalized follow-up, which, you can imagine, dramatically increases the chances of a great conversation.
And just like that, it works. The automation sees the new row, grabs the data, and triggers a successful, personalized phone call. We've literally turned a static line of data into a live conversation.
Making a single call is powerful stuff, but honestly, that's just scratching the surface. Once you get the hang of the basics, you can unlock some much more advanced workflows to really scale your operations. Let's see what else is possible.
But what happens after the call ends? Well, for every single call, Retell generates a unique call ID. You can feed this ID right back into Make.com using a module called Get a Call. This lets you pull a ton of useful data: the full transcript of the conversation, the call duration, the cost, even performance metrics. It's perfect for reporting and analysis. Okay, but what if you don't want to call leads one by one? What if you want to launch a campaign to a whole list of people at the same time? Well, that's the difference between a single call and a batch call. Create a phone call is perfect for those instant one-on-one follow-ups, but create a batch call, that lets you dial an entire list simultaneously.
Now, the process is a little more advanced, but it follows a really clear logic. First, you filter your list to find the exact leads you want to call. Then, you'd bundle up that data into the format Retell needs. And finally, you use a module called Make an API call to send the entire batch over to Retell in one single go.
And just like with single calls, you get crystal clear results. You can hop right into your Retell AI dashboard and see exactly how your batch call performed. How many calls were made? How many people picked up? How many didn't? This gives you immediate, actionable feedback on your campaigns.
So as we start to wrap up here, the key takeaway is this. The power to build these incredible voice automations. It's truly in your hands now. That huge barrier to entry has just been demolished. You can now connect virtually any data source, a spreadsheet, a CRM, a database, to an intelligent AI voice agent that can act on that data in real time. And you can do all of it without writing a single line of complex code.
So the only question left is, what are you going to build? Think about all those follow-ups, the reminders, the updates, all those repetitive calls that take up so much valuable time. Which of those are you going to automate first? The possibilities are really endless.